They kicked out the show with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre talking about how he jumped CM Punk in his hometown of Chicago last Friday, beat the holy hell out of him and everything, and he's gonna make CM Punk's life a living hell. And he's now taking his wife and his dog, since he took the bracelet of CM Punk that said AJ and Larry, his dog Larry, and his wife AJ Lee. So Drew McIntyre, he goes, now I'm gonna go on and win the Money in the Bank contract, and I'm gonna cash in Money in the Bank and win the World Heavyweight Championship when you're at home sitting and watching. Then Ludwig Kaiser and Braun Breaker went one-on-one after last week when Ludwig Kaiser messed up Braun Breaker and Sheamus's match. This match was pretty good, going back and forth and everything. They got outside of the ring. Ludwig Kaiser and Braun Breaker ended up brawling out when Sheamus out of nowhere had attacked Ludwig Kaiser for costing him his match last week, making the match a disqualification. It turned into a brawl. Braun Breaker ended up taking out Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus all at once, ending this match. And then backstage, Braun Breaker was pissed, chasing down Adam Pearce, trying to find him. He's all pissed that his matches are getting messed up. He's just all he's trying to get as an Intercontinental Championship match against Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn was behind him. He goes, "Is that what you want? Adam Pearce, make it official. Braun Breaker and me at Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship." So Adam Pearce made it official at Money in the Bank in Toronto. It'll be Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. I think Braun Breaker's going to win. Then Liv Morgan came out asking for Dominic Mysterio to come out because she already sent him some gifts on his phone, but she wants to give him another one in the ring. But instead, Zelina Vega comes out. She says, "Don't you think? Did you forget of what you did to me? You cost me my match for the Money in the Bank contract." She goes, "No, I remember." But Zelina Vega's like, "I want a world title shot." And Liv Morgan started laughing, and she still asked for Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio ends up coming out. It turns into a brawl between Liv Morgan and Zelina Vega. Dominic Mysterio trying to stop it, when out of nowhere Rey Mysterio tries stopping by pushing Liv Morgan, and Dominic Mysterio attacks his father. Rey Mysterio kind of protecting Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was all happy backstage, calling Dominic Mysterio her hero, saying that she wants to reward him. So she wants to get Finn Balor and JD McDonagh a tag title shot for later in the show against Awesome Truth, and she wants to get Dominic Mysterio a match next week against Rey Mysterio. So next week on Monday Night Raw will be Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Then it was a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, and Braun Strowman went one-on-one. This match was pretty good, going back and forth, all of them destroying each other. Braun Strowman got outside of the ring, started brawling when the Judgment Day attacked him. JD McDonagh, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, all taking him out, taking out his legs on the stage and everything. When Chad Gable hits a perfect moonsault flip on Bronson Reed, 1, 2, 3, Chad Gable is going on to the Money in the Bank match in Toronto. Very surprising he was in this match after he was jumped last week by the Wyatt Six, but he ended up coming up on top. And then afterwards, the lights went out, and Nikki Cross, the Wyatt Six, started crawling, and she went up to Michael Cole and gave him a gift, which then they ended up playing on the VCR because it was a VCR tape, and Uncle Howdy had to sit down with Bo Dallas himself. So pretty much it was like another version of Bo Dallas, because Uncle Howdy's Bo Dallas, just Bo Dallas talking to Uncle Howdy, having to sit down talking about how it was losing Bray Wyatt and how his life has been since then. It was very interesting, very creepy. And they showed some stuff of the Wyatt Six and everything. It's very interesting where they're going with this storyline. Then Seth Rollins and Damian Priest went face to face, talking to each other about how they're going to be having their match at Money in the Bank. And Seth Rollins wanted to have a gentleman's agreement with Damian Priest about this match. He goes, "Well, if I lose to you, I never can challenge for the world title when you are champ. And if you lose, Damian Priest, if I win the world title, you have to leave Judgment Day." And they shook on it, and they agreed. When Gunther's music hits right after that, Gunther comes down the green and goes, "I like you guys' gentlemen's agreement. I like all this. I'm enjoying to see who the best man wins, but neither you'll be the best man when you guys face me for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, because I will be winning the World Heavyweight Championship." So this is very interesting. I think Seth Rollins is going to win, and then we're going to finally get Seth Rollins versus Gunther. I've got a feeling, or somebody's going to cash in the Money in the Bank. I can see that happening too, but I'm very excited to see this whole thing that's going on between the storyline with Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, and Gunther. Then, over this past couple weeks, Kofi Kingston and New Day have been dealing with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. The New Day have been dealing with AOP and Karrion Kross trying to break up the New Day. Finally, Kofi Kingston and now Karrion Kross are going one-on-one. This match was pretty good and everything. Kofi Kingston was dominating when on the Titantron thing, they showed backstage AOP or jumping Xavier Woods, beating the holy hell, and he was distracted. Karrion Kross hit his finishing move on Kofi Kingston 1-2-3. Karrion Kross wins and he defeats Kofi Kingston. I think this is actually going to lead up to the New Day breaking up, which is very sad, but I think that because they're kind of getting stale over time, I think they're now going to finally break him up with the storyline. Chad Gable went backstage asking Otis to take him in. He regrets what he did last week in family fight, but family always come back to each other and everything and take each other in. He's scared from the Wyatt Six and everything. He's been jumped. Otis, he goes, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I'm glad you're okay because we're still done. The Alpha Academy is over, and Chad Gable turned around, and the Creed brothers were there to help him. So I think this is setting up Chad Gable with the Creed brothers. Very interesting. Then is the main event. Finn Balor and JD McDonagh taking on Awesome Truth. This match was pretty good, going back and forth. R-Truth ended up laying out Finn Balor and JD McDonagh, setting him up for a 10-knuckle shuffle instead of 5-knuckle shuffle like his hero, John Cena. He hits the 10-knuckle shuffle on him, goes for an AA on one of them. When Liv Morgan jumps on the rope, distracting R-Truth, and she ends up hitting him when the ref wasn't looking. Finn Balor hits a giant kick into the turnbuckles on R-Truth, hits the coup de grace stomp. 1, 2, 3. We have new World WWE Tag Team Champions. Miz outside of the ring, all upset that he just lost the tag titles. Finn Balor and JD McDonagh celebrating, and then going to the ramp celebrating while Liv Morgan was in the middle holding their world title, and they let her. So they're kind of now accepting Liv Morgan. Will Liv Morgan finally join the Judgment Day? What's going to happen? Maybe Damian Priest will end up losing the world title. He has to leave Judgment Day, and then it'll be Finn Balor, JD McDonagh, Carlito, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan, and no longer Damian Priest. Maybe this is where we're going. All I know is this storyline is getting very, very interesting and cool. Overall, the show was pretty good. For the first half of the show, Miz was on commentary because Pat McAfee couldn't be there, so that was kind of fun. But overall, this Monday Night Raw was decent. We give it a solid 7 out of 10. This is your review. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more figure content, and also, I will not be doing a setup on Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw next week because I'm be on vacation. So I'll see you guys in the next one.